In the heart of the countryside, nestled amidst towering oak trees and whispering pines, stood an ancient mansion known as Midnight Manor. Its imposing facade loomed over the landscape, casting a long shadow that seemed to stretch into eternity. For years, the mansion had remained abandoned, its windows boarded up and its halls shrouded in darkness. But on one fateful night, the secrets of Midnight Manor would be unearthed by a group of unsuspecting visitors. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the sky ablaze with hues of orange and pink, a car wound its way along the narrow country road leading to Midnight Manor. Inside the vehicle sat four friends: Sarah, a bold and adventurous young woman; Mark, her skeptical yet loyal boyfriend; Rachel, a bubbly and outgoing soul; and Jake, a stoic and rational thinker. "So are you sure about this place?" Mark asked, his voice tinged with skepticism as he glanced at the looming mansion through the windshield. Sarah turned to him with a mischievous grin. "Of course I'm sure. Where's your sense of adventure, Mark? Besides, it'll be fun. Just think of all the ghost stories we can tell afterwards." Mark rolled his eyes but couldn't hide the hint of excitement in his voice. "Fine, but if we get caught or arrested, it's on you." With a laugh, Sarah parked the car in front of the mansion and the group climbed out, their footsteps echoing on the gravel driveway. As they approached the front door, they couldn't shake the feeling of being watched, as if unseen eyes were following their every move. Sarah reached out a trembling hand and pushed open the creaking door, revealing a grand entrance hall bathed in moonlight. Dust motes danced in the air, casting eerie shadows on the faded wallpaper. "Well, here we are," Rachel said, her voice barely above a whisper as she surveyed the scene before them. Jake stepped forward, his flashlight cutting through the darkness like a beacon. "Let's split up and explore. We'll meet back here in an hour." Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. As the group ventured deeper into the mansion, they encountered room after room filled with relics of the past: faded tapestries, dusty chandeliers, and ornate furniture covered in cobwebs. Each step they took seemed to awaken the spirits of Midnight Manor, their presence felt in every creak of the floorboards and rustle of the curtains. In the library, Sarah stumbled upon a collection of old books, their pages yellowed with age. As she flipped through the dusty tomes, she felt a chill run down her spine. It was as if the eyes of the long-dead authors were watching her, their words whispering secrets from beyond the grave. Meanwhile, Mark found himself drawn to the mansion's neglected ballroom, its once grand piano standing silent and forlorn in the corner. As he ran his fingers over the dusty keys, he couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. It was almost as if the spirits of the past were longing to dance once more. Rachel and Jake, on the other hand, found themselves exploring the mansion's dark and winding corridors, their footsteps echoing off the walls. With each step they took, the air grew colder, and the feeling of dread that hung over Midnight Manor seemed to intensify. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. As the hour drew to a close, the group reconvened in the grand entrance hall, their faces pale and their hearts pounding in their chests. They exchanged nervous glances, each one silently acknowledging the fear that gripped them. "Well, that was interesting," Rachel said, her voice trembling slightly as she glanced around at her friends. "Just wait until we tell everyone about this," Sarah replied, a nervous laugh escaping her lips. "They'll never believe us." Suddenly, a chill wind swept through the hall, extinguishing the candles that lined the walls and plunging the room into darkness. The group froze, their hearts pounding in their chests as they stared into the blackness. Then, from the shadows, a voice spoke, its tone hollow and otherworldly. "Who dares to disturb the slumber of Midnight Manor?" The group's blood ran cold as they turned to face the source of the voice, their eyes widening in horror as they saw the spectral figure standing before them. It was the ghost of Samuel Blackwood, the mansion's long-dead owner, his eyes filled with an unquenchable thirst for vengeance. "Run!" Mark shouted, his voice echoing off the walls as the group scrambled to escape the mansion's grasp. But it was too late. The spirits of Midnight Manor had been awakened, their wrath unleashed upon the unsuspecting visitors. And as the group fled into the night, their screams mingling with the howling wind, they knew that they would never forget the horrors they had witnessed within the walls of Midnight Manor.